Just a quick thought on what I think of Dwayne The Rock, the Tooth Fairy Johnson being cast as Black Adam in the new Shazam movie. Um, I'm okay. I mean, he looks the part. The only problem is, I think a lot of The Rock's strength comes from him being kind of witty and charming and funny. Those type of characters. I don't enjoy him more when he's being like the type of guys, the guys that are just like, I'm gonna kick ass, like the Scorpion Kings of the world. It was bounced around if he was gonna be Black Adam or Shazam himself. I think he would have been an awesome Shazam. I think if anybody could be a 10-year-old kid in a buff adult body, it probably would be The Rock. I think The Rock could totally pull that off and be really believable and likable. But you know what? I'm down with him being Black Adam. He looks the part. At least we're getting a Shazam movie. Maybe I'm hoping it'll be good. Uh, there's some controversy going around with DC when there's like this rumor that allegedly there'll be like no jokes in any movies. I don't think that's true. I think that's maybe a comment taken out of context or a little maybe offhand comment that was blown way out of proportion. I think what the impetus of that. Am I using the right word? Impetus? The impotent. I think the word is impotent. The impotentness of that statement came from the idea that these aren't going to be like comedic, wacky films like Guardians of the Galaxy or Green Lantern. I think Green Lantern really left a bad taste in Warner Brothers' mouth, so now they're like trying not to do something of that tone, which I can agree with. I mean, like Captain America: The Winter Soldier wasn't really a wacky comedy. There were some funny parts to it, but I would put it all like, not Man of Steel level of seriousness, but pretty serious, at least in comparison to the other Marvel movies. And that scene when they're in the Max Apple store comes to mind, or the scene right in the beginning when he's jogging around over and over again, passing Falcon over and over again comes to mind. But other than that, it was pretty solid, straight action thriller movie. But I digress. Another bit of controversy came when the people who are making the film, they said it's going to be its own thing tonally, and they also said, quote, Captain Marvel or Shazam, I shouldn't say quote because I don't know if this is the exact quote, but basically what they said was he's a DC character but not a Justice League character. A lot of people are taking that to mean that this movie's not going to be set in the DC film universe canon, which is not necessarily true. I think they're kind of extrapolating their own meaning from that. It definitely means that Shazam isn't going to be a member of the Justice League, but it doesn't necessarily mean that he's not going to be in the same universe. I hope he is a member of the universe. I hope he's not a member of the Justice League, since they already have Superman and Wonder Woman, who have kind of the same powers as him, basically. And Green Lantern also can fly and is a flying brick in his own way. He's more versatile, but he still has that flying brickosity. So they don't really need Shazam in the team. They have plenty of those types. But I do hope he's in the DC film universe, just because I'm sick of origin stories. I'm sick of like the world reacting to a superhero for the first time. Like, who is this masked man? Who is this flying man? Like, I think it actually might even be kind of funny if Billy Batson gets his powers, and then people are like, boring. Like, we've seen it. Superman, you're a Superman ripoff. Go home, Shazam, you big red cheese. I think that might be funny. So, all in all, I'm glad. I like The Rock. I wish he was playing Shazam himself, but I'm glad the movie's getting made, and I really hope that it's. I really hope that it's in the Marvel, DC animated, DC film live action universe. So, thanks for listening.